The Realme X2 is one among the many phones launched by Realme in a very short period of time. Because of so many launches, a lot of these phones become irrelevant quickly. So, has the Realme X2 become irrelevant in less than 3 months of its launch, or is it still a good phone worth purchasing? Well, let's find out in this long-term review. Starting with the design, the Realme X2 has a very simple and straightforward design. Quad cameras with a big camera bump, water drop notch, all ports at the bottom, and buttons on either sides of the phone. But what makes this phone stand out is this beautiful gradient design. It also has pretty good color options. In terms of dimensions, this is a reasonably sized phone, not too big or heavy, and the curved glass back makes it even more comfortable to hold. As far as the build is concerned, you get a plastic frame which feels sturdy and Gorilla Glass 5 protection on both front and back. This phone doesn't have any IP rating, but it's somewhat splash resistant in daily use. The display is one of the main highlights of this phone. It's a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display which looks absolutely mesmerizing thanks to its nice vibrant colors and perfect blacks. It's easily one of the best displays for media consumption in its price range. It has Widevine L1 certification, so you can enjoy Netflix and other video streaming apps in full HD glory. It even has DC dimming to reduce low brightness flickering. So overall, I'm very happy with this display. Moving to the audio experience, this phone has a single bottom firing speaker which gets decently loud. So you won't miss any calls or notifications, and the sound quality is also decent enough for listening to music. The sound via its 3.5mm audio jack is pretty good, made even better with Dolby Atmos. The earpiece also sounds fine during calls, so no complaints in the audio department. Coming to performance, this phone is powered by Snapdragon 730G, which is as good as it gets in this price range. It's a very capable and efficient chip, so it will easily handle all day-to-day tasks. The benchmark performance is also very impressive. The gaming performance is very good with PUBG running well in HD graphics and high frame rate. Call of Duty and Asphalt 9 also run well with graphics set to high. So, as far as performance is concerned, this phone will definitely not disappoint you. This phone has a very capable camera setup. On the back, there is a 64-megapixel sensor along with an ultra-wide, macro and depth sensors. On the front, there is a very capable 32-megapixel sensor. In terms of image quality, the 64-megapixel camera provides more details at 64-megapixel compared to 16-megapixel, but at the cost of dynamic range, which you can clearly see in these shots. While comparing the primary camera with the ultra-wide, there isn't perfect color parity between the two lenses, but both produce impressive results with good dynamic range. The dedicated macro lens lets you get much closer to the subject, but isn't very good in terms of image quality. The night mode on this phone is not very good, and you'll get much better results with Gcam. In terms of selfies, this phone is definitely one of the best under 20k, but its portrait mode lacks HDR. Thankfully, Gcam comes to the rescue again with its excellent portrait selfies. Video recording can be done at 4K 30fps without EIS or 1080p 30 with EIS. This phone can also do real-time bokeh video with the blurred background, as you can see. So overall, this phone has some impressive camera capabilities made even better with Gcam. This phone is currently running ColorOS 6.1 based on Android 9 Pie. It packs a lot of useful features, but it's not very polished and has started showing ads along with spam notifications from some system apps. Even in terms of RAM management, it's good but not great. In this test, Even with 8GB RAM, it wasn't able to keep all 20 apps in memory, something its bigger brother, the Realme X2 Pro, can easily achieve with the same amount of RAM running the same ColorOS 6.1. Hopefully, the upcoming Realme UI update based on Android 10 will fix a lot of these issues. This phone has a very respectable 4000 mAh battery. Combine that with a very efficient 8nm processor and you get some crazy battery life. In my test, that lasted over 18 hours, the phone was in standby for around 9 hours and the total screen on time was an insane 9.5 hours, which included 6 hours of YouTube, around half an hour each of PUBG, COD and Asphalt 9, 15 minutes of 4K video recording, as well as 15 minutes of Subway Surfers and Temple Run each, along with half an hour of Instagram and the balance in other miscellaneous things. That's some crazy battery life. This phone also comes with a very fast 30W charger in the box, which charges to 90% in just 45 minutes. Very impressive for a phone costing less than 20,000 rupees. In terms of biometric security, this phone has a fast optical under-display fingerprint scanner and a faster but less secure face unlock system. The SIM tray has a dedicated microSD slot along with 2 SIMs. The phone doesn't have any notification LED but does have an always-on display which will become more customizable and useful after the Realme UI update. I have no complaints regarding the network reception and call quality, and there is nothing missing in terms of connectivity and sensors other than NFC, which is also the case for most phones in this price range. Conclusion time. So this is a solid offering from Realme in the 15 to 20k segment, with very capable cameras, especially the selfie camera, amazing AMOLED display, very good performance, excellent battery life and appealing design. The software needs some work, but the upcoming Realme UI update should make it a lot better. The problem is that there is some serious competition including Realme's own Realme 6 Pro. So who is this phone aimed towards? Well, the AMOLED display provides one of the best media consumption experience and that 32 megapixel selfie camera is also outstanding. But if gaming is the top priority, phones with larger displays and high screen refresh rate will be more suitable. Alright, that's the end of this review. Hope you enjoyed it. Next review will be of the Poco X2. So subscribe and hit the notification bell to be alerted about the next video. Also like, comment and share this video. Thanks for watching.